I'm going to be talking about No Man's Sky because they have a new update. It started just a few days ago, May 29th, and it will be going through June 15th. It is called Adrift. And yeah, this one's kind of interesting. What is going to happen is you start off in basically a dead universe. It says no other life forms. I think there are still like some fauna, some aliens running around on the ground and whatnot, but there aren't going to be any other characters. There's nobody in the space station. There's nobody in any of the stations dotted around. You're not going to see any ships flying around. You're not going to see any other players. It's just entirely this dead universe. And you're going to go through and you have to fend for yourself. You're entirely on your own. They do have a new class of frigate, which is a ghost ship kind of thing. So you can find that. And once you do, you can, I believe, bring it over to your main game. You don't have to play in this dead world with it. You can actually use it elsewhere. You also get an award called, I believe, the Iron Vulture, which is a kind of hauler ship. And it's a new one. It's really big. It's got a lot of space in it. But yeah, you go ahead and check that out. Go through the missions, get through the universe and whatnot, and then unlock the rewards, and then you can use them in pretty much any game you want. So yeah, No Man's Sky's been doing a great job so far. They just recently had an update where they added ship customization, which is really cool because that's something that a lot of people wanted, including myself. So the fact that they added that is really awesome. And now's a great time to hop back in. So just wanted to let you all know.
Thanks for letting us know. You and I talked about this online that I played No Man's Sky twice or three times or four times, and we played it together. I just, to me, the thing that really disappointed me was the fact of this multiplayer component, right? Incorporated. Like, I wanted the sort of the old Star Trek Voyager series when they get shut off into the Delta Quadrant and they're by themselves and you're exploring and discovering new things and not being interfered with by other people. I'm like, hey, here's this thing. If you sell it, you get all this money. And which is the way that someone destroyed the game for me. So I love this idea for Drift. I think it's exciting. I think it's just me exploring a galaxy. I could even imagine like a really role-playing No Man's Sky stream on Twitch or something like that, where somebody's like, Captain Korean Padiachi reporting. It is star date 1296.1356, and I've discovered this planet. That would be so fun. If I was a full-time streamer, I'd love to do that, but of course that's impossible at the moment anyway. But yeah, no, I think this is exciting. I think the question that's got me curious is what are the current players of No Man's Sky on Steam or across all platforms? And like, why are they spending so much time incorporating all this new stuff? Is it just to maintain this current player base and then launch that new game that you covered as well, in earlier podcasts? This to me seems like the strategy of saying, okay, we've done X amount of all this amazing content. We've rebuilt the reputation of the game. This is why you should pre-order this game when it comes out, the new game when it comes out. So I don't know what you think about that, Adam.
Yeah, it could be an advertising thing. I just figured that they really feel passionate about what they do, and they're like, "We made enough money. Let's just keep as long as the game is profitable, more people are buying it. Let's just keep adding more content into it, as opposed to the normal subscription model or trying to make people pay for other things." They're a smaller studio, and they're like, "We don't need to make tons of money. We just need to make enough money to keep ourselves up and running, and as long as we have that, let's continue to support the game." That's my guess. But I'm sure there's an advertising component to it too. Obviously, when the game first dropped, they took a big hit. So I think there's a lot of kind of that we want to turn our reputation around, and now they have, but there's still we don't want to be back in that position. So we need to make sure that we stay on top of it and we earn a better reputation. So that's my assumption.